What is going on, folks? It's your man Jay, and I'm back with another video. And so this device right here is from AGM, and they were kind enough to send this out to me for review because I like to use rugged devices. Now, this is a rugged unlocked phone from AGM, and it's the M7. This is 4G LTE, by the way, for T-Mobile and AT&T. But the crazy part is some of the phones I review on the channel that don't have like a QWERTY keyboard, and it seems like the operating system is a little toned down, like one of my flip phones, my favorite flip phone. You can still access certain things from there. So this phone right here actually answers some of the questions that you guys, or it takes care of some of the things that you guys wanted on another phone. This phone is $100 right now, $100. So believe it or not, this phone supports TikTok, Facebook, WhatsApp, Skype, all these little different things that it supports. And I just think that that's something that you guys are going to love. I don't use Facebook, but I do have a TikTok. You can look in the description. You'll see the link there for it. So we're going to get this open here. And I'm going to show you what this phone looks like in real life. Let's see here. Yeah, some of you guys, when you heard about me reviewing when I reviewed the flip phone, you guys love that phone, that AT&T phone. But this is on another level. This is a rugged phone right here. And it has a small screen with a little regular size keyboard. As you can see, here it is right here. This phone actually supports TikTok, WhatsApp, and Facebook, man. That's crazy. So here it is, man. Whoa, this is IP68. And it also has another rating on here. This is IP68 and IP69K, military drop protection. So look at this, folks. What is that right there? That's a removable battery. Oh my gosh, we have not seen this in so long. 2,500 milliamps here, man. So this is gonna be nice. I gotta put a SIM card in here real briefly. And I'm also just do it right now because I am ecstatic on trying this. So let me grab my AT&T SIM card. Let's see here. We'll get it out. Looks like it takes a nano SIM. I hope so. If not, I'm gonna have to use an adapter. So let's see here. Does this take a nano SIM? Yeah, it looks kind of weird, but it does. And it pops open like this, man. This is old school. No, I think this takes a mini SIM, but I'll go ahead. I've got one. Let me see here. Oh no, it's nano SIM. It's just, I haven't seen any trays like this in so long. There we go. As you can see here, SD card slot and then a SIM tray. Oh, let me put it in SIM tray number 1, just to be on the safe side. You've got SIM tray 2, SIM tray 1, 8 gigs of RAM, or excuse me, 8 gigs of storage, and SD card slot, and then you have 1 gig of RAM. So it goes in like this, I think. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And we're gonna pop our battery back in. Then we're gonna get this cover back on here because this is what's helping it be water resistant. You know, it helps with the water rating. And this is gonna be good. As you can see, I'm popping my SIM card in here right off the rip before I even went into the box. So looking around in here, first of all, this has the world's biggest speakerphone. We will test that out, folks. I will test that out. You've got a camera actually down here, right here. The camera is kind of hidden away right there. Ginormous speakerphone on the back right there. And look at this big LED light on the front. This is a rugged phone. Look how thick this is a rugged phone. But it doesn't feel bad because of the size of it. It feels good. Now down here, you can see you got the cover for your charging port, and it is Type-C. So keep it all water safe and tight. You got a button right here. This is probably going to be a speakerphone button, but I'm not sure. And you got your navigation right here. I love phones like this. They're not only nostalgia, you know, and you got a camera on the front right there. So hopefully this has a little bit of juice. If it doesn't, we'll get it plugged up. Let me just plug up one of them right now, just to see here. It's got a little bit of juice, so I can keep on rolling. Let's see. It might be dead because it's traveled a long way to get to me. Here's your adapter for your 3.5 millimeters because it doesn't have a headphone jack. Then you got your charging brick, and then you got a Type-C in here as well. So I'll let this get some juice and then we'll be right back, and I can show you the way the operating system looks and everything. Yeah, it's definitely dead. It's been on the road for a long time. So I'll be back. Just keep watching. All right, so here we are. The phone did have some juice. It just had on the battery tabs, it was covered in the back. So before we get going, let's just take another look at the hardware. I got my AT&T SIM card in here. I've actually been playing with this, and I actually set it up. Believe it or not, I set it up, and I got some little Facebook thing going, but that's just the purposes of showing you that this works. So, because people are going to ask, but it does have Facebook, it does have TikTok, and it does support WhatsApp. I don't have a WhatsApp, but the fact is it supports it. And this is that borderline. I want a regular phone, I want a rugged phone, and I want a smartphone. And this is it. So you got this huge speaker on the back. I will be doing a drop test in this video, so don't worry, a water test. You can freeze this thing, you can do whatever. And it should last pretty good. So this is the torch on the top right here. So if you long press on this orange button here, as you can see, the torch is crazy bright, man. It is. And you long press again to turn it off. This is a ginormous speaker. Cameras, I tested them out. Don't buy this for the cameras. They're not very good. Lots of grip along the sides. This is, again, it's a rugged style phone, so you don't need a case. This port on the bottom here, keep that covered if you're gonna put it in water. And then again, it does have a removable battery, as you saw there. And there's another camera up top right there. And so navigating the phone is pretty simple. You just hit unlock and hit that bottom one down there, and now you are in. Now this, in fact, is a touchscreen, folks, and this is running Android. It's running Android 8, but it's still running Android, because remember, this is the people who buy this aren't going to be looking, oh, I want the latest security patch. They want a rugged phone, long life, a phone that they can just beat up, especially giving this to their child. This is something I would recommend for a youngster. If you have a young person who wants to get into a smartphone, but you want to have somewhat of control and don't want to spend a bunch of money, this is a good option for you. So swiping down here, as you can see here, you've got your regular settings like any other Android device. If I edit these, again, it's touchscreen, so I can edit and add on data saver, and I can add on the last option there to invert the colors. So you'll get your notifications there, hit the menu button, and here's all your apps. So you got your phone, your contacts, your messaging, your WhatsApp. Remember, I don't have a WhatsApp, but it does have it. Your Facebook. I went on ahead and created some little, fake little Facebook for you here. So there you go. There's your Facebook. Let's get out of there. Here's your camera. Now the camera, again, is definitely not something that you're gonna use. Yeah, don't buy this for the cameras. They are not good. So you can do the photo view, or you can touch up here to flip it around to the front camera. It turns, look right there in the center. That turns around, and then your access is there. Whatever you're on, you control it from the center right there. So it's on video right now. You'll see it's like a little red dot right there. Photo, it changes to a little camera icon. And has zoom and everything. So you got FM radio, which is cool because you do have a dongle in the box to show you that you can, or to let you know that you can plug in through that Type-C. You got your Chrome browser already here, folks. This is dope. I mean, this is that I'm gonna sign into I want a smartphone, but I don't want a smartphone. This is that phone. And I like that it's touchscreen. You got your calendar, your gallery, your settings. I'll go into that in just a second. Your file manager. This right here, remember, this is 8 gigs onboard storage, but it's only 3.8 available, and I haven't installed anything yet, but you do have an SD card. All right. There you go. So let's go back. That's how much memory's in there. So you got your clock, your calculator, your music, your sound recorder, your Skype. You can clear all there. You got your Zello. And the button right here on the side, this orange button, can be programmed to whatever. You can turn it off. You can use push to talk. You can do audio play. You can do camera, whichever one you want to do. And then you got your sounds. But you can, as you can see here, the volume is right here when you're on the home screen. Yeah, but you can get into it that way as well, with all your notifications and everything like that. And then there's your TikTok. So if I go back here to settings, we'll get into the settings. And folks, this is just an Android phone. This is just an Android phone souping up a regular dumb phone, I guess, if you want to say. Because this is actually pretty tight, man. So the fact that it's a rugged phone, that helps a whole bunch. Now, you got all your settings in here, your Wi-Fi, your mobile data and everything. Everything's here. You got all your stuff. You even have access to a VPN. That's how you access both your SIM cards. You got your Bluetooth, your apps and permissions, your battery, your wallpapers. You can, I mean, again, if you've used an Android phone, you can use this phone right here. Now remember, I've been playing with this for a little bit, so some of these settings are already set the way I want them to. You got your screen lock. You can go ahead and do a screen lock. Right now it's set to swipe, but you can do a swipe, pin, or password. That's dope. All right, and then you got all your information here where you can lock the SIM card just like any other Android device. And if you go into system, this is running Android 8.0. But you know what? I think it's cool because that's enough for a phone like this, because this is a souped up dumb phone, if you will. Yeah. So let's test out that speaker. Because I'm sure it's going to be loud. I tested it out already, but I just wanted to, go ahead and show you real quick. Let's see if I got so many phone numbers. All right. It's on vibrate. It's ringing. It's ringing. Strong vibration. Let's answer real quick. Yep. I'm gonna put it on speaker. Hold on. Wait. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. This thing is loud. This is a loud speaker, man. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. In person, I'm telling you, this is super loud. Let's go put it in the freezer now. Let's go freeze this bad boy and then get it out and then throw it in some water and throw it across the backyard. Let's get it. Let's freeze it for a little bit. All right, let's get this thing out of here. Oh man, it's cold. Yeah, let's take it outside and run it under some water and throw it across the yard. Does it work? Oh yeah, it's still on. All right. Okay, it's working still. Let's go out back. Let's throw this thing across the yard. Go get it, Tonka. She looking like, that's not one of my toys. Let's go put it under some water and just see how it goes. This is a removable back, so it might come off. All right, let's see here. Definitely working. All right. Yep, I think it's gonna work. Let's turn it off. All right, let's see here. Is it working still? Yep. All right. Yep, we've got liftoff. How about dropping this thing? So far, I've froze it for a little bit, and now I'm gonna do some damage on it with some cement. I'm thinking that this might crack and the back might pop off. On a water test, if you're doing something in a water test, just make sure that it's covered right here. So let's drop it down. I'm about 6'5", so this is at about 5'8" or 5.8 feet. All right, I'll just put it back together. Let's see if it powers on, because it was just wet and it's exposed. So yeah, it's definitely gonna come apart if you drop it from that high off the ground. But the fact is, it should power back on. Let's see if some of the functions still work. Torch. Oh, it's still powering on. Yeah. Let's see if this thing powers on. It should. Let's hope it does. All right, it's powering up, looks like. Let's wipe it off. Yep, there we go. All right. So, a little weird here. All right. So, menu. Yep, it still works. All right, so the torch, hold down. Yep, torch still works. Let's go, this time, let's go face down like this. Let's see what happens if it falls apart. This is about 5.3 or so. All right, so pretty much every time, I think what you're looking at is the back popping off if you were to drop this. So there are other rugged phones that I have where the back screws on. So, you know, just keep that in mind. But did it break? Obviously not. Let's see here. All right, so still works. Little dinged up or something like that, but still, this works. I think this will probably crack when I do it on the back, but I'm gonna tear it up. I get to tear it up to show you how rugged it is. Let's go on the side, see if I can get it on the side. All right, so it didn't pop open that time, but it still works. And a lot of times people won't really be this extreme with their phones. They might just actually drop it out of their pocket. But let's go with the torch side down to see if I can crack that front lens right there. And you let me know if you want me to do a giveaway after this video. That was a good, right on the torch. Yeah. Actually, nothing. Let's drop it again on the torch. It's scraped up, but let's drop it again straight on the torch. All right. Nothing. Still works. Still works. Yep. And let's check the torch. Torch still works. All right, so what's another test I can do real quick? Let's drop it on the back this way, see if I can crack that speaker right there. And remember, I'm taller than most, so let's see here. Nope. Nope, didn't crack. So let's go a little shorter distance so I can get it flat on there. Nope, nothing yet. Let's see. There we go. Nope. Didn't crack. Didn't crack. All right, well, let's go back in. The screen still works. Nothing is, it's not even really scratched up too bad. It's nicks here and there. But yeah, still, it's legit. All right, so yeah, let's go inside. All right, so let's try the speakerphone again real quick. Since I just got it wet, I let it freeze for a little bit. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna call. All right, let's see what happens and I'll answer it. There we go, let's put it on speaker. All right, okay. Yeah, speaker still works. Speaker still works. That is legit. Sounds a little different because it's a little wet, but once it dries off, I think it's gonna be good. All right, folks, so there you have it, man. This is a rugged device. This is a rugged phone, and I think it's okay by me. It passed my test. Let's crank the brightness all the way up if we can here. And that is how bright it goes. Nothing more, nothing less. Phone calls and everything, I've tested on here. Everything's good. The speakerphone is actually legit. But yeah, this is a rugged phone, man. And I think if you're into flip phones, you know, they have this like this T9 setup here. This is one, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of skeptical at first when they sent this over, or they asked me if I want to review this. And I was like, yeah, right. It's, you know, most of the rugged phones I've tested, they all survive. But this one's different because it's like a basic phone with smartphone capabilities. And that's what I think a lot of people might like. So it is a little scratched up and banged up. But you let me know if you want to test out this phone, and we'll see if we can work something out. It's your man Jay, rugged phone from AGM. It's legit.